Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Matchbox Resurrection. And today, I'm playing with this Dinky Mercedes, and I don't think you've ever seen me doing a Dinky, so this one will be the first one. And this one is a gift from my friend Anthony Bellini. Thanks a lot, Tony. Thank you very much. And I'm guessing the last owner had a lot of fun with it because he painted in a different shade of blue. As you can see, it used to be light blue, and he's also painted the roof in yellow. The back is got a bit of damage, and the wheel is completely chewed up on one side. But I'm gonna put it inside out, see if it works. There's also a bit of damage on the base, and that's about it, really. So let's crack on. Once I've opened the car, this is what I've got inside. There's a bit of sponge, which it pushes the interior on the glass, and it needs a new one, and it's covered in rust. The suspension seems alright, so does all the wheels. It's just that tire that has been chewed up, and until I get a replacement, I'm gonna see if it does the trick, putting it inside out, even if it's just for show. Uh, as you can see, it's got a really clever design for the steering system. Simple and effective. The base needs also some attention because it's a bit bent on the back. And as for the rest of the car, the interior is actually got a hole. So I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna sand some styrene and mix it with plastic cement, see if I can make a paste and cover the hole. We'll see if it works. The bumpers are actually made out of metal, but because they're painted, I thought they were plastic. So you can see me here trying to cut through a piece of metal with a blade. So, of course, it didn't work. So the next thing that I'm gonna do is remove the rivets from the front bumper and the back bumper and also the windshield. After stripping the paint off, I'm gonna see if I can get rid of all this rust. Most of it is my fault because I stripped the paint and then I washed it, and well, I didn't dry it, but it comes off very easy. And after a bit of work, this is what it looks like. So I don't even think I'm gonna paint it. And as for the front bumper, it's got a few casting lines that I'm just gonna have to sort out. The back of the car is bent. It looks like it's crashed onto a lamppost while reversing. So I'm gonna put it straight, and I'm just gonna use my pliers with a bit of tape so I'm not scratching the car even more. The base needs some work as well because the back of the chassis is a bit wrinkly, so it needs to be flat. The window is not in bad condition, it's just a bit dirty and a few scratches here and there, so I'm gonna give it a wash and then I'll do a bit of a polish on the pin plate. I'm cleaning the car with a wear wheel and there's still a couple of places with a bit of paint, but I'll just scrape it. The A-pillar is almost ripped off from the car, but still attached to it, so I'm just gonna bend it and straighten it up. Now I'm just gonna do a bit of grinding and sanding, getting rid of the casting lines, give it a good polish and then it's ready for primer. I know that you may don't see them little lines, but I do. And trust me, it makes a huge difference when you lay the paint on. And as for the roof, it had a few deep scratches on it, so I've had to be a bit more aggressive with the sanding. And after putting a white base coat, I'm gonna paint it now. And I've seen this car in two different shades of blue, so I'm gonna go for the darker one. And it's got metal hoops, so I'm gonna give him a quick polish as well. And after that, I just need to put the wheels back on the chassis. And like I said before, I'm just turning this one inside out until I get a replacement. But I'll tell you what, it does the trick. I need to put the suspension back on, and to be honest, I don't have any rivets. I know I could put a screw and a nut, but I've got this tiny bit from a lighter, and it actually looks like a rivet. So I'm gonna put it through, and then I will be opening and flatten it down by hand. And there you go. It does the trick. Who needs rivets when you got lighters? The Mercedes logo is missing, or maybe it didn't have one to start with. So I'm gonna use this other tiny bit from a lighter, and this time it's a round bit, and I'm just gonna put it on top, because I think it's an important part of the look of the car, even if I can't really do the small detail inside. And I'm just gonna use a bit of super glue. I'm gonna put it together now, and that didn't work. I made some paste with the styrene dust and some plastic cement, but it didn't work very well. But look, I put a bit of masking tape, and you can't even tell. It's even the same color. So it'll have to do for now. And there you have it. This one was actually a very easy project, and I'm really happy with the result. I've done the emblem for the top of the radiator, I've repaired the broken A-pillar, also the back were caved in and now it's straight, and I also added some detail, and I bet you can't tell which one is the dodgy wheel now. I've also done some registration plates, but you'll see that in the final take. And it's time for me to go, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you next week with something else. Have a good day.